To manifest wealth, I put into action the required wisdom. Welcome back to Grow Rich, Grow Happy, all my free thinkers, that place where we follow the breadcrumbs to wealth. Guys, I am often asked, what should I invest in? What if you just had this amount of money or that amount of money? Which tokens would you invest in? Where would you put your money that you would, I just want to make some money, just some money. I want to take this $1,000 or $2,000 or whatever I have, and I want it to multiply. But I don't want to be too risky, but at the same time, I don't want to not be risky because I want to make all the money that I can, but while not losing a bunch of money. I know that question is out there, and it's rare that you can come across somebody who's new to crypto, or even somebody who's been in crypto a while that doesn't want to make money, or they kind of want to play it safe, especially for my beginners out there. Many of you are watch this channel. Well, it's like I always tell you guys in the video, the best thing I can do, I can tell you what I do. I'm a research guy. And putting on my venture capitalist hat, I'm always looking at the teams behind the crypto. What's the team like? This is why I don't get in a lot of meme tokens because they, quick here today, gone tomorrow. You got some out there that's pretty good. But I tend to look deep at the team and the people behind it because you'll learn a lot that way. Anybody who would have invested in Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, and you notice I didn't say invested in Apple or invested in Microsoft. I said invested in the actual CEOs and the founders because a project is simply nothing but a name on a paper unless the CEOs and the founders and the team behind that project have their poop in the group, shall I say, so to speak. So in this video, what I wanted to do, I wanted to cover a few projects that if I were a beginner or I was somebody who may not be a beginner, but I got some spare change over here and I'm not really pressed about how long it's going to take to make some money or to see my return, but I do want to see a nice return. This is the teams that I would bet on. Okay? So those of you that's this your first time here, do me a favor and smash that like button. This is not your first time here. Smash that like button, guys. Show me how much you love these and appreciate these videos. And check out the merch down below. Get you a cold storage wallet, ledger. I love you can get you a ledger or you can get you a tangent. For some reason, it's one down below. It's a code down below for both, but I love the tangent, guys. So take advantage of the tangent. Super easy to use. With that being said, let's jump over here because first on my list of tokens, XRP. Of course, XRP. Guys, XRP currently right now is going for $1.13, and I honestly believe that this is one of your safer bets that not only are you going to make money in the short term, but the more I dig into XRP and some of the things I hadn't considered before, man, this is one that you're going to be able to hold for many years to come. And I believe it's going to get to a point where you won't be able to buy XRP because of the way this whole financial system is working. And if XRP truly is or does become that, dare I say, one world currency, they're going to have to pull it. And the people who are already invested in it are going to make a lot of money. So this is just one I feel like we should be to really be considering. Brad Garlinghouse, say any more? Need I say any more? Brad Garlinghouse has proven that you can actually tangle with the Security Exchange Commission and likes of Gary Gensler and actually come out victorious. But not only that, not only just tangling with them, the amount of time that they've been going back and forth battling the SEC, that just gives them experience into that whole sector of government and what not to do. So I feel like just with their team, just with their connections, because they have a lot of connections. You can look at all the different banks that they're working with, the influence that they have already. And I just told you about that meeting they just had with the Trump administration. I just feel like when I look at their team and I look at how long they've been doing this, guys, and not only that, I'm finding out that they have some real world assets. They even have their hands in that with the Ripple brand and the whole XRP token. So this is one I feel like just might surprise some people, and it's one that you can pretty much have a safe bet on, guys. Pretty much have a safe bet. That's gonna take us to our next one. Uh, ICP. ICP, guys. I can't talk about on teams without talking about ICP. Currently, right now, ICP is trading at $9.43. Guys, what do I say? It's the world computer. It's the world computer, and I look at their team. I look at their team, Dominic Williams, and his just visionary focus that he's been using to get us to where we are right now. I believe, and guys know how I believe about ICP. I believe this is a great retirement token. This is one where you could stash some ICP away, whether you want to do it with NNS or with the water neuron, depending on your likelihood of having to pull your investment. I feel like staking it away for 8 years is almost like a no brainer when it comes to this particular token. If you want overall value and you want to bet on them being the go to when it comes to Web3's computer services, and that they're incorporating AI technology now, one of the only blockchains to be able to do it like them. With Dominic Williams at the helm and their whole Definity team, which is expansive, guys. I flashed them up on the screen so you can see how many people are involved. Guys, this is another one for you beginners out there that are looking for something that's uh, it has the potential to be here 10, 12, 13 years from now. And with the way this legislation is and the way blockchain technology has kicked in the door to this whole new financial system, guys, ICP is one that you really should be considering. Again, this is not financial advice. This is one of the ones that I hold and one that I believe in long term. Because again, I look at the likes of Steve Jobs. I look at the likes of just all of these visionaries that come before Dominic Williams and see what they've done. If you even looking at, I dare compare him to the likes of someone like Elon Musk. Seriously. So I'm betting on the people. Again, investment hat, venture capitalists. What are you invested in? The project? Because the project can have all the hopes in the world. I can put anything on paper and say this is what we're going to do. But if I don't have the right team around it to lead that project, it's just words on a piece of paper. And I believe ICP speaks for itself and the things that they've done up to this point. They've been around a long time. Only slight to them that I'll say is their marketing. I don't feel like enough people know about ICP. That's the one thing. I don't feel like enough people know about them. But again, that comes in due time. That comes in due time. And while they're not really out there in your face like that in the crypto world, they are. But I feel like they still got a ways to go. But that's what makes them a great project now, in the now, at $9.43. I feel like, especially, and I told you guys, I see them making it to triple digits. For those of you who's have it staked, that's some serious passive income. So ICP is one that I would definitely put in my my portfolio as well, guys. And oh, by the way, you can get XRP and ICP. You can get them on Coinbase. You can get them on crypto.com, pretty much anywhere, even Robinhood, except you can't get ICP on Robinhood. You can get XRP, I believe. But so yeah, those are the two places you can get them. They are on centralized exchanges, so it is more people. They are readily accessible to investors. So that is good for them. And next one, guys, I'm gonna say you got to hold this. You got to hold this. And we're gonna jump over here, and that takes us over to Casper, which I love. You guys know how I feel about Casper. And Casper is just getting started, guys. Casper is just getting started at 16. The trading right now is 16 cents. After making of this video, they are now available on Kraken Pro. And oftentimes when people come to me and they ask what especially if they're a beginner, it depends on the person. But I'll tell anybody this. Casper is one you should get in. And if you're someone who is a Bitcoin maxi, I believe you should really consider Casper as well. Because you want to make money, right? But for people who don't know a lot about crypto, everyone knows Bitcoin. So the way I always tell them, if you missed out on Bitcoin, you'll never be able to get the Bitcoin for like $400 or $500 like it was back in the day. You'll never be able to get that again. So why not go for the next best thing, which is really the best thing, because Casper is everything that Bitcoin is not. Bitcoin is a store of value. Casper has real use case. They do 10 blocks per second. At least they will, as of the first quarter, somewhere in there of 2025. I believe this is at a great price right here, and this is another one. Again, great projects only come along every decade. It's their turn. They've been around now 3 years. I believe they just celebrated their 3-year anniversary. And guys, they are just getting started. The great thing about Casper is you can't, and I say this is a great thing, especially for my newer investors, because you can't get them everywhere. You can't get them on Coinbase. You can now get them on Kraken Pro. But I picked them up on Uphold. Very easy to buy over there, or Mexi. I prefer Uphold. And again, I store them on my Tangent wallet. So this is a good one because of their team. Their team is phenomenal. These guys who are on this whole Casper deal, they're like on a Casper world tour right now, sharing with and making partnerships around the world, explaining to people what Casper is, what they are. So if you know anything about crypto, you already know a bunch of people are already looking into them. Grayscale has Casper on their list currently as a possible token to make available through their platform, which I think is phenomenal. And it's only a matter of time before Binance and Coinbase and a list of others get Casper. They keep getting listed on all of these platforms. Kraken Pro was a big step in the right direction, guys. Next, they'll be on just a regular Kraken platform as well on the exchange. So guys, you have to that's the only way you can buy them. You can't just pick up the phone and buy them on a Coinbase or whatever. But once it becomes to the point where they're on Binance and Coinbase and the likes of those, guys, you're going to be looking at a much higher price than this. But this is one that I would buy and I would hold for the long term, which is going to take us to another one. Let's go look at where we at. This next one I'm taking you to, guys, is actually the Spectre. I'm going to take you to Spectre, and to do that, I'm just gonna go over here. Where we at? We're gonna go over here. We're gonna check out Spectre. I believe this is again, I'm looking at teams. The teams behind these guys. Okay, Spectre right now is trading. Spectre is trading at $2.38. They are up almost 7% for the day, guys. I can't say enough about this team. Again, I'm looking at the team. This team is phenomenal. They took something from just the vision and It's like I told you before, you can write a bunch of things on the board and you can tell people this is what my project is going to do. It's for this particular sector. This is the AI sector, by the way. But these are the different things the project does. But unless you can execute, they're just words on the paper. These guys have not only proven that they can execute, but they've done it in record amount of time. In just 1 year, guys, in just 1 year. And I'm actually using their product right now. So I believe this one is another sleeper. This puts you, for my investors out there, this is one of those more risky plays just because of how long they've been around. It has nothing to do with their capabilities. I'm just going by how you categorize crypto. But all intents purposes, guys, I've looked at this team and I continue to just be a fly on the wall with this team and watch them. And they're phenomenal. I have nothing but high hopes for this particular project. I am a holder of this one as well. And I believe the sky's the limit for them. Really, three digits. I'm expecting three digits for them. And one thing I don't talk about enough is how to buy them. Because like Casper, they're not on, you can't just get them on a Coinbase or crypto.com or any of those. They are coming. Binance and all of those are coming. But once they get here, this price is going to be out of reach for a lot of people. Currently, you have to buy them on, they are ERC20 token on the Ethereum blockchain. So you have to use the trading pair of Ethereum, but you can do that with a decentralized wallet. You can either do it with the MetaMask wallet or just any decentralized wallet. I use Coinbase Wallet, not the app, and I only say that because of my beginners. There's a difference. I use the Coinbase Wallet, and I trade the pair of Ethereum for Spectre AI, and I do have to raise the tax, the slippage. You have to raise the slippage to 5%, at least 5% or better, or else your transaction won't go through. This is another one that I believe everyone should have in their wallet. Again, you want something that's going to you want a group of tokens that are kind of like guaranteed, and you're gonna make some money. But then you want some tokens in your portfolio what can explode and really just take you through the stratosphere. And I believe this is one right here, guys. And again, I can't say enough about their team, about their founder, Sonny. He's amazing. He's a classy guy. Again, I love just sitting back, watching how they operate. And these guys never sleep. I know because I have the Telegram. They never sleep. So this is definitely, if you want something and you want to invest in a team that has your investment uh, best interests and you making money, look no further than Spectre AI. Next, I'm going to, what else made this list for me is Dia. Dia, this is another one. This is another one that I've been checking out. And I hold this one as well, guys. Dia right now is trading in the 70 cent range. We're down almost 4% for the day. But again, price doesn't reflect value at all. Don't believe me? Just look at ICP. ICP, for all intents and purposes, should be a three-digit token right now. Casper should already, just based off the hype and the different things that they're doing alone, should already be 50 cent. So again, you have to wait, but this is the great time for you to be in these projects. I love Dia as well. Can't say enough about their community. Their community is strong, and they're led by Michael Weber and his extensive background just in a lot of the different in blockchain technology and the financial markets is what helps with these guys. Again, this can be looked at as a this is could be looked at as an AI play, but the sector that they're basically in is oracles, and only thing their biggest competition would be Chainlink. That's their biggest competition. But again, when you look at the price, you want to get something where you still had an opportunity to get quantity. Remember what I told you guys, quantity, but you also want some quality in there. So you have to be looking at the teams. the teams. So I look at this price right here and I say this is a great price point, especially for newer investors. This is and their Oracle, and this month still coming is the Genesis, where you'll be able to stake. The regular staking to be coming in quarter one of 2025, but for the early stakers you're going to have Genesis, and that's coming this month. So you'll be able to stake your tokens. You know how I feel about that, guys. You know how many I have over in ICP. I love staking. I love passive income and passive rewards. So this is going to be, that whole Genesis staking is going to be a way of them thanking the community. So I think this is a really, really good one. If you only want to know any about their community alone and the push that they're doing, I think it's phenomenal how far that the community has pushed this token, just them alone. And these guys was just in Shanghai, I believe, and I was checking out some of their information and the things that they were doing over there and the partnerships that they've already made. And Dia is another one. If you're looking for Oracle and you know anything about Chainlink, you might want to consider these guys, especially for that price right there, and they're that 83 million market cap. So I think this is one you should hold. I could see these guys reaching triple digits as well, and you're in the perfect time to get there. So for me, guys, all of those that I just talked about are ones that if I were just coming into crypto and I wanted to make some money, and I wanted to have a little risk, but not a whole lot of risk. But at the same time, I wanted to be on the cusp of something that's just groundbreaking with some of these projects. These will be five that I will look at. Definitely be five that I look at. So, you guys let me know down below. Did I miss anything? And I know it's subject. I know there's a lot of tokens out there. There's a lot of tokens out there. I just felt like these are ones that are standouts for me. I'm gonna do another list. But right now, these are the standouts. I believe that you can really make some money, and you don't really have to do a ton of checking on. You know, I always tell you, check in on your investments. But for those that don't have that kind of time or interest, uh, these will be the ones I look at. Well, to the next one, guys. This your boy. I'm out.